Welcome to Hidden Evidence, the channel where every story has a hidden side. Discover the mysteries they tried to hide and uncover the truth. On January 4, 2012, the internet as we knew it began to change. An image appeared on the notorious online forum, 4chan. It was a simple black background with stark white text. It read, "Hello, we are looking for highly intelligent individuals. To find them, we have devised a test. There is a message hidden in this image. Find it, and it will lead you on the road to finding us. We look forward to meeting the few that will make it all the way through. Good luck." Signed, 3301. This was the beginning of Cicada 3301, arguably the most elaborate and mysterious puzzle of the internet age. Who was behind it? A government agency like the CIA or MI6 on a recruitment drive? A group of elite hackers, or something else entirely? For the next month, thousands of the internet's brightest minds, cryptographers, programmers, and puzzle enthusiasts embarked on a global scavenger hunt. The initial image itself was the first test. It wasn't just text, it was a steganographic puzzle. By opening the image file in a text editor, a string of readable text was revealed, which led to another message. This simple step filtered out the merely curious, leaving only those with a basic understanding of cryptography. This new clue was a Caesar cipher, a simple substitution code dating back to ancient Rome. Decrypting it revealed a URL, but the journey had just begun. This was no ordinary puzzle. It was a digital rabbit hole, a multi-layered enigma that would push its participants to their absolute limits. The puzzles became exponentially more complex, blending advanced cryptography with esoteric knowledge from literature, art, philosophy, and even occult mysticism. The trail led from the deepest corners of the internet to the physical world, creating a true transmedia experience unlike anything seen before. The puzzles required an astonishingly broad range of skills. One moment, solvers were deciphering ancient Mayan numerals. The next, they were analyzing lines from the Agrippa, a book of occult philosophy. The trail led them through the poetry of William Blake and the music of Bach. They had to navigate the dark web using Tor browsers, searching for hidden services at specific onion addresses revealed only after cracking complex codes. The entity behind the puzzles, calling itself Cicada 3301, seemed to be testing for more than just technical skill. They were looking for individuals with a deep and eclectic knowledge of human culture, history, and thought. They were searching for modern-day Renaissance men and women, people who could see the connections between disparate fields of knowledge. The scope was breathtaking. Was this a game, or was it something far more serious? The anonymity of its creators only deepened the mystery, fueling speculation across countless online communities. Then, the puzzle broke through the digital barrier and entered the real world. After solving a series of incredibly difficult online challenges, the remaining contestants were presented with a set of GPS coordinates. These coordinates pointed to physical locations in cities across the globe: Warsaw, Poland, Seoul, South Korea, Paris, France, and several locations across the United States, from Seattle to Miami. At each location, solvers found a poster taped to a lamppost or a public sign. The poster featured the iconic cicada image and a QR code. This was a masterstroke. It confirmed that Cicada 3301 wasn't just a single person typing behind a screen. It was an organization with a global reach, capable of coordinating physical actions in multiple countries simultaneously. The hunt was no longer just a mental exercise, it was now a physical quest. Who had the resources and the network to pull this off? The mystery deepened, and the stakes felt higher than ever. Scanning the QR codes led the solvers to yet another series of puzzles, each more intricate than the last. The competition was fierce. Communities like Reddit and dedicated IRC channels became hubs of collaborative effort, with people from all over the world sharing findings and working together. Yet, the puzzle was designed to weed out those who couldn't contribute meaningfully. The first person to solve each stage would often proceed to the next, leaving others behind. One famous part of the puzzle involved a phone number. When called, a recorded voice delivered a message: "Very good, you have done well." There are 3 prime numbers associated with the original final. JPG image 3301 is one of them. You will have to find the other 2. Multiply all 3 of these numbers together and add a .com to find the next step. Good luck, goodbye. The race was on. Solvers had to go back to the very first image and find two more hidden prime numbers, a task that required sophisticated analytical skills. After nearly a month of intense, non-stop effort, the 2012 puzzle came to an abrupt end. The first few individuals who successfully navigated the entire labyrinthine path reached a final, private website on the dark web. There, they were instructed to register with an anonymous email address. After doing so, they received a personal email from Cicada 3301. The contents of that email remain a closely guarded secret, known only to the handful who received it. Publicly, the trail went cold. Those who had been collaborating online were met with a message from one of the supposed winners, stating that Cicada had found the individuals they were looking for, and that the path was now closed. For everyone else, the game was over. A final message appeared on the same 4chan board where it all began. We have now found the individuals we sought. Thus our month-long journey ends, for now. The message left the world with more questions than answers. Who were these chosen individuals? What were they chosen for? Exactly 1 year later, on January 5, 2013, it happened again. A new image, a new puzzle, posted from the same Twitter account associated with the first. The text was similar. Hello again. Our search for intelligent individuals now continues. The global community of solvers, which had been waiting and theorizing for a year, sprang back into action. The 2013 puzzle was even more difficult, incorporating new elements, including a piece of original music. A track titled The Instar Emergence was released, and hidden within its sound waves was another clue. The puzzle also led to an e-book, a medieval Welsh poem called the Mabinogion, and once again sent participants on a physical scavenger hunt for posters in 8 new locations around the world, from Texas to Moscow. The complexity and artistry were staggering. It was clear that the creators were not only geniuses in cryptography, but also possessed a profound appreciation for art and culture. The 2013 puzzle, like its predecessor, concluded with a select few reaching a final, hidden destination. Once again, the curtain of secrecy fell, and the public was left to speculate. Then, in 2014, Cicada 3301 returned for a third time. The pattern was established. The new puzzle was considered the most complex yet, diving deep into obscure texts like the Liber Primus, a book of cryptography and philosophy written by Cicada 3301 themselves. The pages of this book were released incrementally as solvers cracked each new stage of the puzzle. It was a manifesto of sorts, outlining the group's beliefs. They advocated for privacy, freedom of information, and the rejection of censorship. They believed that the individual was being devalued by modern society and technology. But were these stated ideals their true purpose? Or was it just another layer of misdirection in an already impossibly complex game? After 2014, the puzzle stopped. A new challenge was expected in January 2015, but it never came. In 2016, a new PGP sign message appeared, seemingly from Cicada 3301, stating, "The path lies empty." Await the year of the head of the snake, but many in the community questioned its authenticity. Since then, there has been mostly silence, punctuated by hoaxes and false starts. The great annual hunt has ceased, but the legend of Cicada 3301 has only grown. What was its ultimate purpose? The leading theory remains that it was a recruitment tool for a secret society or a clandestine organization. The Liber Primus suggests a group of thinkers dedicated to advancing intellectual freedom and privacy. The truth is, we still don't know. No one has ever publicly come forward to claim they were recruited. No one has unmasked the organization. Cicada 3301 remains one of the internet's most enduring and profound mysteries. It's a testament to the power of collective intelligence and the allure of the unknown. It proved that, in an age of information overload, true secrets can still exist, hidden in plain sight, waiting for the right minds to uncover them. The cicada, an insect that spends years underground before emerging, became the perfect symbol for this shadowy group. They emerged, they made their presence known, and then they vanished back into the digital soil. Perhaps they are still out there, working in the shadows, their recruits quietly changing the world. Many theories have emerged over the years. Share your thoughts in the comments. Some answers may be closer than expected.